maybe show how you do the sketch and then the layer for the other.
Oh yeah, so I save everything in groups so that it's easier to like have things turn on at one bit. So these are all of the pieces for the car. And if I go into the group, I can turn off specific layers if like I don't want a certain thing. But if I add in a group and I turn it off and on, it keeps all of them collected. So that's what I kind of do here.
So you drew these all separately.
Yeah, so I have the sketch layer here, which I turn the opacity down so that I can draw over it without it getting confusing. And then I draw this, which is like the final line art, and then I color it in, and then I would turn off the sketch afterwards. And then it's all grouped like that. So that's what I'm doing for this one, and I'm just filling in the color now. And I use different brushes. So for sketching, I use the HB pencil. For line art, I use the dry ink, and then I use Studio Pen for filling in stuff. And they all have different like textures. And the Studio Pen is just like a good one to fill in with because it doesn't have any texture. So I like to do coloring with this one. But it's kind of tricky because I have this layer above the seat, so whatever I draw on this layer will be above the seat, even though like most of her is actually behind it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, I guess I could finish coloring first, but I think it'll be easier just to select what's going to be in front of the seat. Like that. Then I'll copy and paste. I'll take the hands on this layer and get rid of them. And then what I can do is I have this there, I put this behind the seat, and then I have the hands which will be on top of it. And I'll just have to color them separately. But then, yeah, that's how I do that. So anything that I want in front will be here.
So I'll pause here, and then when you're ready to do another step, I'll start recording.
So I put this picture in from another scene because it's like a reference for how I color things. So I save all the colors that I use a bunch down here in a palette, and I can save different palettes as well. So like this one was a palette for a character, so was that one. And these are pre-made ones, but yeah, so the palettes are just for like saving colors and stuff. But I haven't actually saved the colors for her shirt yet, so I'm going to just click here. Oh, it's actually the same color, so I don't need to do that. So I can delete it. But it's a good way to save colors so that you don't have to pull up a reference photo all the time or guess. So I don't think I have the color for this bit. No, don't. Yeah, it's slightly different compared to the rest of them. So I'll I'll just save that to the palette and I can keep coloring it. I also have to do the arms now, and I'm going to do it on the bottom layer, not with the hands, so that it doesn't go over the seat. I also forgot to add my freckles and glasses, so I'm going to do that as well. And then I like to go on a separate layer to do the glasses so that I can move them around if I need to. So that's a good shape. So I'll duplicate it and then move it over here. I can merge them onto the same layer and then connect them with the bridge. No, this one. I also sometimes will take this color and make some lines here. Like that. And then I'll turn the opacity down to, I think, 36%. Maybe a little higher. 63. That's probably what it was. And then it will look like shines in the glasses. But I also use this color for like I guess darker tones in the skin. So like my ears sometimes will get red at the tip, so I like to put the teeth. It's just to add like dimension to the character, I guess. I also do it on the fingers. Oh wait, but I can't do that because it's on a different layer. And
You're blending it?
Yeah, I blend it out. Like that. And if I do think that this is like too harsh or something, I will blend things out as well. So. Okay, I think I am done with that one. So
I'll pause it again.
yeah. So now I'm going to export it so that I can put it into the movie. So I'm going to click share and then PNG. Then I'm going to save it to the device. So this would be like one of the frames, but also what I'm going to do is turn this on, not that one, and then this one, and this is also going to be one of the frames. So I'm going to do the same thing, exporting the PNG, and then save it. And then I can go here. I can go to the PMV thing. So these were the frames that came before it. And then I'll go to photos. And then I'll just add these in and edit it. Make them a little bit smaller. And then what I would do is I would listen, like I would play it back and then decide on the pacing. But you can see here it moves a little bit because I haven't done this. So with keyburns enabled, you can choose like a starting position and an ending position, and then as it's playing, it will go from like that position from the start to the end. Sometimes I will do that if I want a certain effect, but usually I just keep it like this. And then that's how I do it.